So what's in here? Hello, little ice cube man. Greetings, O solid one. I'm Tumblar, the mighty. Solve the puzzle and you can take this infernal thing that's stuck under me. So if you don't like it, then why don't you just give it to me? Or do I have to... Is it like a spell? Is it like a spell that I have to break? Well, I've broken a lot of spells recently just by collecting notes. Speaking of which, I don't have very many notes, do I? Oh well. So you have to jump on top of him, and look at all these letters in the room. I'm going to look at these first, because I don't want to mess this up. Okay. Yeah, as you can see, you can probably guess... Oh, that's a problem. Instead of a ghastly green ghost, it's a purple one. Or maybe it's... what color would that be? I don't know. Whenever I see that kind of shade of purple, I think of the Majora's Mask title. There's just a certain shade of purple that I associate that with, and it's not... I don't think it's quite this shade of purple, but oh well. But yes, as you could probably guess by what I'm doing, you type in Banjo Kazooie with an ice cube. What? Wait, what letter did I hit? I hit K. So where's the A? There's an A. Okay, that's hard to see. Z. I'm gonna stay on this and wait for him to pass by. Oh wait, he hits you off. Okay. Yeah, surf, Banjo, surf. Surf like you've never surfed before, which you probably haven't. Surf like a serf. Or a peasant. And E. This is rated E, although it shouldn't be. At last the puzzle is solved. Take this thing. I'm leaving this gloomy shed. Do-do. You got a jig. What was I thinking of just a second ago? I don't remember. Oh well. So, Die! Die, Mr. Dead! I'm saying Mr. a lot now. Eekum-bokum. So, as you can see, this place is full of skulls and skeletons and evil things and death, and strange though it may sound, this level in particular actually has 2 stop-and-swap items. And one of them is down here, although of course I've collected them all. Maybe I should make a separate video at some point showing all of the actual stop-and-swap eggs. Because, if you walk into, I believe it is this, yeah, it is this barrel, this beer barrel or something. It is in there that you hear another fanfare and there should be an egg in there, but there's not. Because I got it already. Let's see, do I have to break any of these barrels? Ooh, you can break them, that's fun. Okay, nothing in there. Banjo! It's the purple one, or pink one. It's a strange color. Mauve? No, I don't think it's quite mauve. Lavender? No, it's definitely not lavender. It's one of those weird colors. Or it's just pink. Oh, it's hot pink. That's a... Okay, duh. I don't know my colors today. I was, there was another strange homework assignment, or there was a strange homework assignment that we were given recently, to make a brochure about ourselves. And that just sounds so self-centered, so selfish, or not exactly selfish, but egotistic to me. But yeah, we're supposed to make a brochure about ourselves, about what our favorite things are and what we like to do and our hobbies and all that crap, all that feces. So I put in things like my favorite color, which is green if you didn't know, which you may not have. I'm not sure if I brought this up very often. That's why Phil in Riddle School's sweatshirt is green. I don't actually have a green sweatshirt. I'd like one. That would be nice. Why am I going up here? I don't need to go up here. Well, I could do the church thing. I could... Ow! More trouble with roofs. Okay, let's go back to that switch. Where's that switch? Do I need life? I could use some. I didn't want to collect that one. How did it get all the way over there? That is way far away from the honey hive thing. Have I been over? Yeah, I've been over here. Oh. This is one of the easier areas to get lost in, just because it's more like a maze and less like this big open area. But it still has, you know, its basic landmarks, like the giant church and the giant manor mansion thing. Is there anything over here? I don't know. Because I haven't checked. Doesn't look like there's anything of special interest here. Wait a minute. Is this the entrance? Is this the entrance? Yes, it is. Okay, so there is... This is the hedge maze. The hedge maze is going to be a little bit problematic, but it's not going to be so problematic. Well, actually, yeah, it is. It's going to be more problematic than the Sandy Butt's tomb, just because of these guys, which we can kill with invincibility, so maybe it's not that big of an issue and there's no time limit. It's just going to be... I'm going to get lost, because there are notes at every corner of this area. Every little nook and cranny has something new that you need. That you need to survive. Hey, it's the orange Jinjo. That means it's a ginger Jinjo. That's a terrible joke. That's a terrible, terrible joke. Apparently I have gingivitis. Okay, that was even... Oh. Okay, sorry. Do 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 do. Boom 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 boom. This music sounds really cool in Banjo Nuts and Bolts, or Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts also. It has more emphasis on, like, organ, the organs, church organ sound. Although I think this one's better, because it's classic. 30 Ecum tokens. I don't know how many there are in the game, but that's a lot. And that's just how many we have. That's not how many that's not including the ones that we've already used up for buying Mumbo things. Okay, nothing over here. Something also fun. Bees don't hurt you unless you've killed the honey hive guy, so... Yeah, we're immune. We're immune to bee stings. Except for whenever we try to steal honey, and then we're not. So Banjo is just like Winnie the Pooh. Ooh, there's not a honey hive. There's a Mumbo token over there, but I don't know how to get it. Or maybe I do. I'm lost again. Yeah, this goes back to the church. You know, I could just... Yeah, I could get on top of the church. That would be nice. That would be something useful to do while I'm lost, hopelessly lost. But whenever I was talking about landmarks and all the Banjo-Kazooie levels, it's one thing that I like about this game more than I like Banjo-Tooie. One of, well, I think many things. Even though Banjo-Tooie has a lot going for it, and it's very different from this game in a lot of ways, but... Like, Banjo-Tooie has less memorable worlds, just because they don't have, like... In this game, Mumbo's Mountain might be the least memorable one, but it still has, like... It still has its highest point. Like, there's the Termite Mountain at the very top of the level, and then Treasure Trove Cove, you get a Jiggy on the top of that level, and there's a Jiggy on the top of this church, and... Ah! Roofs are the bane of my existence! But as I was saying, like, Clanker's Cavern also has, like, well, it's very clear where you're going in that level, because you have Clanker to go by. He's the big thing in the middle of the level. And then Bubble Bloop Swamp, that one's easier to get lost in than some. Because you really only have, like, a few things to go by, and they're not exactly in this smack in the middle of the level. Or in the world. And where can I go from here? Well, I can just jump off and kill myself, yeah! No. Well, I'm gonna slide off the roof, Roof? What is wrong with me and roofs today? What's another level in this game? Gobi's Valley? Well, that one you can see everything from just about any point in the stage, or in the world, or in the level, or in the area, or in the crap. So it's not really hard to get lost there. But Banjo-Tooie has, like, it feels more like it's just a bunch of caves, almost. Not exactly, it's not really, but... it feels more enclosed. Okay, I'm wondering if I should have gotten the running shoes first. You know, I probably should have. Let's find out. Ouch! Pain. Probably not gonna make it. Well, maybe so. Maybe we do get the... Wait, that counted? Oh, cool! That counted, even though we were standing in the doorway, and that door should have clearly pushed us out of the way and into the outside. Into the outside, yeah. I think I'm gonna say that more often. Into the outside. Okay. So, this church... I hate these guys. This was always the area that was most likely to kill me before I knew that you could kill things with invincibility. Just because there's so many of these green goblin ghost guys. And they... Oh, wait. Oh, crap. Oh, feces. I have no more invincibility. Well, you're gonna see how much I fail with these guys, then. Because you have to jump all around these pews, and it takes so long to jump because you have to somersault, and you have to jump in the right place on the pew, on the back. And, yeah, just to get these last few notes, or not the last few notes. The last time I played this, it was the last few notes that were in here. Before I got 100. Hey, we're racking up on notes. So here, in this church, as I was saying, there's one of the stupidest names in video game history, at least in my opinion, in this very room, for any character that I've ever heard. And ooh, there's lots of life energy around here. That's nice. Surrounded by bees, though. Very heavily guarded. Ooh, so scary. We're a bear and there's bees. And there's also a bird. We can talk about the bird and the bees as we're a bear. And never mind. But yes, here we go. This guy. Oh, we have to climb up to the book. Or the... whatever this is called. Sheet music. Motsand. Motsand? Really? That's like Mozart and hand at the same time? That's the stupidest name ever. Motsand? They could have done anything and it would have been better. Like, I don't know. Let me think. Well, I'm trying to think. I can't think of anything immediately. So we don't get hit by him, I guess. Basically, we're supposed to memorize all the notes that he pushes down, but we can just, you know, hit them as he's playing them, right before or right after he plays them. So it's not that difficult. You just have to make sure you're hitting the right one, and that's the only problem. Not bad, bear, but now watch me! Copy this tune, and amazed I'll be! You rhyme too. There's so much rhyming in this game. You should all be poets. You should all write children's nursery rhymes. Duh. Oh, what? Fail. That hurts you, apparently. I guess that's the problem. You have to not mess up, or else you'll have to... Okay. That doesn't happen to me very often. That's a fail. That's why I'm guessing that's why there's so many honeycomb things on the side. Honey hives. They're not exactly honey hives. They're like those bee things that you see at bee farms. That was a cool fanfare. Your music skills are mighty fine. That wasn't music. That was all memorization, and it wasn't even memorization. You clearly have your music terms off, Sir Motsand. Motsand, that's so stupid. That is the stupidest name ever. Okay, let me just think for a little while and see if I can come up with anything. Oh, ouch! Anything better. If I could think of any musicians, that would be nice. The first thing that comes to mind is Beethoven, but well, I don't think you can make very many puns about hands in there. Motz's hand, what? It's just... Ugh. Oh, hey, Mr. Skeleton Guy. With the red eyes. Oh, I forgot I have no invincibility. Is there a... Yeah, there's a life back here. I was expecting a Mumbo's token. That would have been a nice place to hide it, but this is good, too. Not that I ever use these. Well, except in Bubble Loop Swamp that one time. Because I was an idiot. Doo-doo, you got a jiggy. Aw, man. Maybe Chopin? Is that a musician? I don't know. I need to study this kind of thing more. Where am I going? I know you're supposed to go. I think you're supposed to go in the on the ceiling in this room, but I'm forgetting how to do that. No, you're gonna. Okay, good. You missed. I would have said, "Doh, I missed" there, but that was actually a good thing. Okay, is there a? Oh, there's a... Okay, flight pad. There's a flight pad over there. So far, I'm up to 32 minutes. I'm not going to keep this all in one video. I'm just going to play. Have fun. Or oh, I got the notes all or the sound, the tone on that, the pitch, whatever. Stained glass in video games always looks cool. Like, sometimes I think that stained glass in video games looks better than in real life. Somehow stained glass doesn't have the same effect on to me, at least. Just in general. Ooh, thin path. I'm gonna like this. That's one of the coolest grunty switch jiggies, I think. It might be the coolest one. Just a grunty switch jiggy in Grunty's huge eye. Okay, let's make sure do we have the camera? Okay. Something that I've probably forgotten to mention. If you hold R, you can have the camera directly behind you. That is very helpful sometimes, but I didn't think to do that this whole time, or even mention it. But whatever. Congratulations, you found a heart container. Your life energy has been refilled, or has been increased by 1 point. Or 1 heart, or whatever they say in Zelda. I don't need to kill any of you guys, I have full health. So, why am I doing that? I don't know. And because I feel like doing something completely suicidal... Let's see if this works. That worked! Yes! Somehow! I survived suicide, or not exactly suicide, but something like that. Because that's something that you can do in this game. If you ground pound, or if you beak bust... I think, yeah, beak bust. Right before you hit the ground, then you pretty much discard getting hurt by the fall. Which would have been useful before, I suppose. Is there anything else I can do before I transform? I've already been in the church. I've already pretty much done everything in the mansion. How many jiggies do I have in here? Because I don't remember. View totals. Yay, I'm viewing totals on screen. Okay, we have only 18 jiggies left. I mean, 18 notes and 3 jiggies. I know, let's see, 1 jiggy we can get as the transformation, another jiggy, and another jiggy. Yeah, all 3 of them are as a transformation. But I think there's one more area that I haven't looked at yet that I want to look at as Banjo anyway, just for notes. And possibly for the honeycomb, or the honey nut Cheerio, because the last thing I want to do in this level is be a transformation, just so there are a few things outside of this area, outside of this world, in Grunty's lair that you can do as the transformation. I keep saying the transformation, just because I don't want to spoil it, because it's a fun one. I like it. It's a funyon. No. I've run out of things to say! Ah!